I live with an invisible disability, and usually when I tell people, they are completely confused. They say something like, "But you don't look sick, and you don't look disabled, and you're too young to be sick," and things like that. And in that moment, in that tiny, tiny moment, I disappear.
Animated logo, a megaphone blasting Props No More presents Stereotypes about disability in media, an overview. Back to Karina.
Hi, my name is Karina and I'm the director of Props No More. I'm a white woman with some tattoos, a pixie cut, and I'm wearing a bright, bright, bright red dress on a very ugly green background.
Gives a satisfied smile.
For non-disabled people, disability is supposed to be visible, dramatic, tragic. And if I don't fit that box, I must be faking it or exaggerating. That's not representation, that's a trap. But for most non-disabled people, that's all they know, because that's what they see on TV, that's what they read in the news. And unfortunately, there is really not much accurate representation.
Internet memes, white disabled men being ultra-athletic along with inspirational quotes, children in a scene from Forrest Gump 1994. 3 kids drop their bikes, pick up rocks.
Hey, dummy!
A rock flies at the boy's face.
Are you retarded or just plain stupid? Look, I'm Forrest Gump. Just run away, Forrest.
A rock hits his shoulder.
Run, Forrest! Run away! Hurry! Get the bikes! Hurry up, let's get it! Come on! Look out, dummy, here we come! Get you! Run, Forrest, run! Run, Forrest!
Legs in big metal braces, Forrest lumbers away.
We're back here, you!
The boys on bikes gaining ground. He looks back at them, then runs with legs wide and knees straight. Now his steps seem to float above the dirt track. He looks down. The braces shatter and the pieces fall to the ground. Forrest's knees bend, his running steps high and smooth as the boys on bikes continue to chase him. Forrest runs with his head held high. Bikes run over the broken braces.
And that's inspiration porn. Inspiration porn is a term coined by Stella Young, an activist with a disability. And it kind of describes that non-disabled people see people with disability as an inspiration simply for existing in the world with a disability. It reduces us to objects just to motivate non-disabled people.
A white woman kisses her baby's feet. The baby crawls on its belly down a hallway. A turtle crawls at the same speed in its tank. Commercial against driving irresponsibly called Step Down from the Gas. He holds mom's hand to practice walking. He's a little older. She pushes a toy car. In his onesie, he crawls, then pushes to standing. He waddles toward her, smiling. Mom leans forward, absolutely beaming as baby nears. He runs in socks toward an open door where she waits in the yard, arms outstretched. He steps to the threshold. Adult feet in socks taking slow, stiff steps. 1 foot curls in. A young man grimaces, eyes squeezed shut. Opens his eyes, takes a tiny step forward in a physical therapy gym. In German text, no one should learn to walk twice in life. Mom grabs the bar. The therapist catches the young man from falling. Text, slow down. A middle-aged white man sits on cardboard in a park with a tin can in front of him. A handwritten sign on cardboard leans on his backpack reading, "I am blind, please help." People walk by without glancing his way. A preteen girl walks past, slower than all the rest. She now holds his sign. He pats his backpack where the sign had been leaning. He feels her sneakers. She sets his sign against his backpack, his words facing away. Head bowed, she leaves. A coin lands near his can. He smiles and waves at the legs passing by him. He feels around his cardboard as people stoop to drop coins and folded bills into his can. His hands are now on the girl's sneakers again. She kneels, smiling down at him.
What did you write there?
Same thing, but in different words.
His head turns slightly away from her. He beams.
Thank you, thank you.
She stands and heads back down the path. He leans forward, feeling the coins scattered in front of him. The sign now says, "It's a beautiful day, and I can't see it."
And this is another common stereotype. I call it suffer porn or tragedy narrative. That's when disabled people are portrayed as somebody who better dies because of their disability, because their life is nothing but bad and suffering and they don't have any joy.
A crowd of pirates on a ship.
Now let's give him a very big aim, because he's only got one.
Steven Spielberg's Hook 1991.
I give you the steel-handed stingray, Captain James Howe!
With the gleaming silver hook on the left and his right hand, the captain conducts the pirates like an orchestra.
See how greatly the men favour you, sir?
The puling spawn, how I despise them.
Go get them, Captain!
Yes.
Yeah, be prepared. We'll be prepared.
The Lion King.
For what?
For the death of the king.
Is he sick?
No, fool, we're gonna kill him. And Simba, too.
Great idea! Who needs a king? No king, no king, la 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 la.
Idiots! There will be a king.
Hey, but you said
I will be king. Stick with me, and you'll never go hungry again.
Austin Powers.
I have a plan.
Bald with thick facial scars and a large nose, Dr. Evil in an office chair. He holds a hairless cat. His henchman pulls the two away. Without the cat, Dr. Evil scooches himself back to his desk.
It's called blackmail. As you know, the royal family of Britain are the wealthiest landowners in the world. Either the royal family pays us an exorbitant amount of money, or we make it seem that Prince Charles has had an affair outside of marriage and therefore would have to divorce.
Number 2 wears an eye patch.
Prince Charles did have an affair. He admitted it, and they are now divorced.
Right, okay, people, you have to tell me these things, all right? I've been frozen for 30 years, okay?
And that's another common stereotype, and I'm sure you've noticed this yourself when you were watching Hollywood movies, that every time there's a bad person, it's usually a person that has a disability, like a scar or maybe a physical difference. That could mean disability equals bad, and that's a very bad narrative. And these stories don't only stay in fictional films, they have real-life consequences. They influence policies, for instance, like you get offered assisted suicide instead of like actual healthcare. And there are so many more stereotypes, like the disabled person being just a drain, or it's just there to like kind of make other non-disabled people suffer. The disabled person as this like incredible hero for overcoming their disability, and so many more. All of them are bad because they directly lead to the discrimination of people with disabilities, which is called ableism.
Text on screen, ableism. Definition types on. Polices behaviors, rules, etc. that result in unfair or harmful treatment of disabled people and in a continued unfair advantage to people who are not disabled.
So how can we change that? Well, first, maybe start by including disabled people in every step of the process of making media. Remember the phrase, nothing about us without us, which means talk to the disabled person and let them tell their own story. Do not talk to the family or the friends or the caretaker. No, let the disabled person speak themselves. Create complex, nuanced characters with disabilities from across a diverse group of races, genders, sexualities, and also let them do everyday stuff like having sex or making mistakes. Watch and read stories by disabled people. Lived experience matters. Support media that casts disabled talent for disabled or non-disabled characters. Engage critically. Ask yourself, is this authentic representation? And if not, then go ahead and tell that person that created that story. If you're tired of reading or watching always the same kind of story that reduces us to basic stereotypes, then help us change that. By following our channel, by sharing our content, by spreading authentic disabled voices. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more content like this.
Animated logo, a megaphone blasting Props No More, disabled creators tearing down barriers. Thank you for watching. Props No More is proudly presented by Gadim. Instagram and Facebook at Props No More Film, and TikTok at Props No More. Bright purple lines animate across the screen.